Welcome back to the channel, everybody. As you can see, we're looking at the Scrolls of Sengoku Dynasty. Now, I think everybody's excited about the future of the Dynasty series and the Dynasty games that are coming out. We got Wild West Dynasty coming up. We got Sengoku Dynasty coming up. Medieval Dynasty is still a huge success. A lot of people still playing it. A lot of people still having fun with it, and I think that's great. But I think everybody is supremely excited for the future of the Dynasty games and what they hold as well. So this is Scrolls of Sengoku Dynasty. This is issue 1, which you can just go install from Steam, but there is a whole list. It is the complete Scrolls collection on Steam for $9.99 USD. I'm not going to be showing any of this stuff off because this is, well, I'm going to be showing some of this off because this is issue 1. You can just go install it. But the rest of the paid stuff, I don't want to just show off because it takes away from them, their sales, and them, you know, their profits and whatnot. And then you can say whatever you want to about it. Companies have to make money, otherwise we don't get games. So whatever you want to say about it, I don't care. People have to make money or they can't do things. They have to go do something else. So we don't get the games we want if they're not making money. So I think this is really cool though, because I've already flipped through this quite a bit, and there's just a few things I want to cover. And we're going to talk about those. First is going to be the beginning, or not the beginning, but what Sengoku means and why they chose the name and the direction the game is headed. It'll kind of give you an idea of where it's going, but we're going to read briefly through this. Sengoku, what is it all about? The game Sengoku Dynasty has a lovely descriptive name, but what does the term Sengoku actually mean, and what does it mean for the game? Sengoku Jidai, loosely translated, Warring States Period, refers to a period in Japan that lasted over 100 years and was characterized by war and strife between individual territorial princes. This period extended in a narrow sense from 1477 to 1573, ultimately ending when Tokugawa Ieyasu reunified the empire in 1603 and brought it under control as shogun. The Sengoku period was also marks the end of the Middle Ages for Japan and the transition to early modern period, the Edo era. So, there is a lot here in this, in the first issue of this Scrolls of Sengoku Dynasty. I think this is fantastic, and people should really go pick it up, honestly. Big shoes to fill. So these are actual screenshots from in-game here. So at the beginning, it tells you of this issue. The ones with the little yellow marks here are actual screenshots from in-game. These are probably real images of some traditional shoes. So waraji is like flip-flop or a sandal, depending on how you want to say it. So very, very cool. It looks like worn at least since the Heian period. 794 to 1185. So super cool look. Here, this is the in-game image right here. This is the real thing it looks like, and this is like an in-game image, so it looks really good. Waraji, sandals, flip-flops, whatever you want to call them. So it's a type of sandal woven from straw. The history goes back a long way. Sources prove, yeah, there you go. So, I mean, it's among the lower class, too. So, Geita, the most famous type of Japanese shoe, the wooden sandal, called Geita, were still rare during Sengoku period, and were, for the most part, worn only by financially blessed. So you had to have some money to wear these. Geita, as currently seen in the game, so this is here as currently seen in the game. This may not be the final product, but that looks pretty good, if you ask me. Geita, as they're still worn today. So there you go. Very cool. So looks like we're getting different kinds of shoes and different stuff to wear, too. That's going to be fantastic to see, just some different options here. It does say somewhere in the beginning we skipped it, because again, I want you guys to go read this too. I'm pretty sure issue 1 you can just go install. You can go download it right now. I would recommend it, because in this first issue there's a lot here. There's a lot here to uncover. So I would recommend it. Go check it out. But they did say somewhere in here they tried to be as historically accurate as possible with a lot of stuff, or pretty much everything in the game. So I highly recommend going and getting this. Just download it. This one is free. It was free for me. I just hit install and it downloaded. So, but you're going to go to Sengoku Dynasty Steam store page and then scroll down a bit and you'll see it. I'll leave a link down below for the Sengoku Dynasty store page. If you're interested in the Dynasty games, you're really going to like this. So Tabi, I think it's Tabi probably, is socks. So they included these in the game. That's also a screenshot. Man, that's fantastic too. That is really, really good. The way they look, the dirt on the ends, because you're gonna have dirt if you're wearing sandals and socks. You're gonna get dirt on you, especially walking around with no pavement, no sidewalks, none of that. Pretty cool stuff here they've got. But they were basically Japanese socks called tabi, different from Western counterparts mainly in that the big toe is usually separated from the rest of the tabi. So the big toe is separate from the rest of it. So when they sewn it together, it was sewn in a way that your 4 of your toes were separated from the big toe, and your big toe had its own kind of like mittens kind of deal. So everybody knows what these looks like. I'm sure if you've seen any kind of traditional Japanese style movie or wardrobe, you've probably seen those at some point if you've watched historical stuff. Gobo, a root for everything. So we have an actual in-game screenshot here. Looks really good. The beautiful landscape of Sengoku Dynasty is populated with various plants representative of the medieval era flora. One plant found in the game, which may even be familiar to those who enjoy hiking, and is the burdock. It's characterized by the small balls that often get stuck in the fur of wild animals or on clothing in the forest. Burdock is native both Europe and Asia. So that's pretty neat. I'm guessing that's what that is. That plant that we're looking at there, because you can see the little things on it. So that's very neat. Something else I'll mention is there are things like shrines. They include Inari. Is that how you pronounce it? The goddess of fertility. So for like plant growth and good prosperity and such. They include that in here. Again, this is something you probably should just go check out yourself. There's a lot here. I'm not going to try to cover it all. So I'm literally just trying to hit the hot spots here and show some stuff. So we have Gobo, a root for everything. And then they include like an actual recipe in this. So you'll want to go check it out. You can hear me flipping pages, but you can't see what I'm doing. So you'll want to go check this out. I included a screenshot here of the dishes. These are not screenshots from in-game, though. These look like actual dishes that somebody have prepared. And this is Impira Gobo. And I don't know if the O like stops hard. I don't speak Japanese at all, so I'm trying here. But Kinpira Gobo. I listened to how it was pronounced. That's the only reason I'm even getting close. But here's some pictures of actual dishes that are made. And this is the dish Kinpira Gobo. So there you go. You can go download this, install it. It's on the Sengoku Dynasty page. Please do go check it out. There is so much here. I haven't read every page on here yet. I've skipped through. I found some stuff I wanted to kind of point out. The plants, the shoes, Inari, the goddess, is on here. Like I said, shrines. They all this seems pretty. So they had the Shinto is included. It's well known in Japanese culture, but it contrasts religions in the West, such as Christianity, Islam, or Judaism. Shinto is less clearly defined, leaves many foreigners perplexed. So they even include the religion in here for the time period, which I think is great. There are weapons and stuff pointed out in the game. It's just really, really, really good here. And there's a little story, too, at the beginning. I will read you the kind of the description of what the beginning here is you're going to read. So this image is there with it at the beginning. But there's a whole story here before you even get started, before you get to the welcome to. This is a letter from Takumi, the craftsman, to Katsuya, the shrine warden or priest. What is he talking about? What battles? The Sengoku scrolls will tell you. So there's a little story here at the beginning from Takumi to Katsuya. So you'll want to go check this out and read through this. There's a lot of lore here, and I think they're going to do a fantastic job at it. So again, I've included some images from it, but I'm not reading everything through to everybody. So I don't want to give it away. I want people to go experience it for themselves. I don't make any money from this. I don't work for Toplitz in any way, shape, or form. I have no affiliation, formal affiliation with Toplitz. I've played a lot of their games since Farmers Dynasty. I've played Farmers Dynasty, Lumberjacks Dynasty. I'm still currently playing Medievals Dynasty. So I have a lot of episodes and a lot of time in Toplitz games. This game in particular is developed by Super Kame and Blender or Bildner Verlag. So Super Kame and Bildner Verlag. Publisher is Toplitz, so it's a Toplitz production. But the developer is Super Kame and Bildner Verlag. So go check it out. The link's down below. Go find it. Look it up and see if you can download this Scrolls of Sengoku Dynasty. It says free, so I don't know if it's because I own another Dynasty game or what, but the first issue here is free. So go check it out, and I will see you guys in the next video.